Hey, I hope you're having a good day. And if you're wondering what's up with my voice, I've got a cold and I feel really crappy, which is unique for me because I don't typically get sick. So even when I get a cold, it seems like a big deal. And, but it is what it is. Get through it. I've given it to my wife. I don't know if you heard her sneeze and cough in the background, but that just happened. Sorry, Kirsten. All right, so today I want to talk to you about stopping procrastination because it is probably the thing that most of us need to get rid of in our life, myself included. But I've been doing a lot of research on it, and I've come up with 5 steps that I've adapted from other people and combined it with things I know, and I've got 5 great steps that I believe that if you do these steps, it'll make a huge difference. And instead of you putting off the things that you need to get done, you'll get them done, and you'll get them done more quickly and in a better fashion. So here we go. The first thing is you have to make your goal crystal clear. So for this one, I'm going to make it really simple because it's just for the sake of expediency. In this particular goal is to lose 10 pounds by the end of July. So, or to lose 10 pounds, let's say, in 2 months. Let's make it that way. So to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. It's very finite, time-wise, and with a number, right? So that's something you could really focus upon. The next thing to do, step 2, is take time to create a strategy and identify a series of steps that need to be taken in an effort to attain that goal. So, to lose 10 pounds in 2 months, that's the goal. All right, so now let's identify the biggest, most important rocks to handle, right? So number 1 is to maybe implement an exercise program that encounters weightlifting as well as mild cardiovascular activity. Okay, that would be one thing. The next thing is take time to plan meals and go grocery shopping for not prepared foods. Probably the best thing is to, if you keep around the outside aisles of the grocery store, you'll be most safe. That's normally where real food is. The stuff in the middle is normally the crap that's extruded, processed, and added tons of chemicals. But I digress. That's step 2. So now you have 3 steps to help lose that weight. The first is to put together a diet plan or good food that you're going to eat, and then make sure that you have the time to shop for it. Then the next thing is create a exercise program, one that incorporates weights or body weights as well as cardiovascular, because you want to get both your, put strength to your muscles as well as putting strain onto your heart to help, increase your metabolism, all of that, which helps feed that goal of losing the 10 pounds in 2 months. The next thing you have to do is make sure you focus on getting and doing those activities that will help you achieve your goals. So you really got to make sure that every day or several times a week that you're taking care of your diet, you're taking care of that exercise. And the fourth thing you need to do is to block out time for those activities. So whatever calendar mechanism you use, if you use just a hand calendar, it works for people. Probably better to use it on your cell phone because it's with you 95% of the time. And some people, it's with them 100% of the time. Anyway, that may be the best way, but you have to make sure that you make time. It has to be a priority. If getting this goal is that important, you need to make it clear. You need to create a strategy for the steps. You need to focus on those steps, and you have to schedule time in your calendar for you to actually apply those steps and bring it into your life. And the last thing, step 5, and this is really probably the toughest one for most people, it's breaking the inertia, meaning starting the process. That's where most people fall short. They always are in a position where they have these great frickin' plans, and some people even write it in their diary and all this other crap, but they don't start it. You have to take the action. In a really great book that I just finished listening to, Mini Habits by Steve Guys, he talks about breaking through the zero inertia zone. And that basically is the zone where no work is done. So the whole thing about mini habits is that if you make small little goals and say you're going to do, like instead of saying I'm going to exercise for an hour every day, you say you're going to do 1 push-up. That's it. And that means that you won't let yourself go to sleep without doing 1 push-up a day. Now, of course, you're like, well, what's 1 push-up going to do? Well, 1 push-up is the minimum. The idea behind a mini habit is that you will accomplish, you'll get your body and your mind used to doing some activity, even though it's a really small activity, but that doesn't mean you have to stop there. See, the whole thing is about tricking your body and your brain to get itself out of the zero inertia zone, right? So you're not doing anything. No work has begun. You're at zero inertia. But once you do 1 push-up, it's like, hey, that's no big deal. I could do 10 more. I could do 20 more. I could do 100 more, whatever it is. But you got to do the first one. That's the same way this 5-step program works. You have to take action because you could know your outcome. You could take time to create a strategy. You could focus on those activities. You could block out the time, but if you don't take the action, you're not going to get the results. All right, I hope this is helpful for you. I wanted to make this a little bit longer of a video, but my throat is really not feeling that great, so I'm going to cut it short here. I hope you have a great weekend. I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.